I'm trying to be honest here. The modern world is full of distractions. Fast food, TikTok, Netflix, last nights, sugar, alcohol, smoking, video games, pornography. So all these things give you fast pleasure, but they steal your energy away as well as your focus. So listen very closely. Every time when you scroll, snack, or binge watch, you get a little hit of dopamine. And I know it feels really amazing at this moment because that's the feel good chemical in your brain. But here's the problem: cheap dopamine makes your brain very lazy. Because why would your brain focus on something big, right? Something hard like work or study? And I personally been there. I also, right, used to be this kind of man who just didn't care about his life at all. I just wake up and feel bored. So this is why I start scrolling social media. Or I need to go outside to smoke, to drink a bottle of beer because of the yesterday night. Now I don't feel alright. So this is why you go to the store and buy some energy drinks, and this is how you're in your life at all.
Alright, guys, do you think it is gonna be a good idea to drink my third cup of coffee in the middle of the day?
And well, the reason behind this is very stupid because I feel tired. I don't have any energy, and my brain thinks that if I am drink one more cup of coffee, it probably will help me, but it actually doesn't.
Anyway, I drink it just because I really love the taste, but this is what helps you much more, and this is creatine. So if you feel tired after the workout because you just go to the gym regularly, you need to drink creatine. This is what will help you to recover your muscles and just feel better every morning, so you don't have to drink a lot of coffee.
There is a very common habit, and this is scrolling. So, I mean, for me, this is like the worst habit that I have right now. I mean, I haven't been drinking and smoking for a while. I don't really eat much sugar or junk food or something like this. But this habit really kills my brain inside when I just try to chase more cheap dopamine. I'm talking about my phone addiction. I know that every time when I wake up, if I just pick up my phone and start watching this short content, or especially if I go on Twitter, because I don't know, for some reason the algorithms just gives me like the worst videos possible about how people kill each other. When I start my days like this, I mean, of course you're gonna be very negative. Of course you're not gonna be happy at all just because of this uh, type of content. So this is the reason why I keep telling you, like, from one video to another, that you don't have to pick up your phone in the morning. But if you still have this habit, I have a Kindle from Amazon. So it's better to read just a couple of pages in the morning instead of just picking up your phone and start watching this content.
Okay, now where's my coffee?
And well, for me personally, this is very important because, as a guy who came from Russia to the USA, I mean, I'm already 32 years old. I don't have any time to go to the university to start doing something like this, to get an education, to go to school or whatever. I mean, probably I have, but I don't want to because, right, I want to become an entrepreneur. I want to do something different. This is why I try to build my personal brand. I have this agency here in Los Angeles, so we'll make content for entrepreneurs. And to run the business like this, you need to be sober. I mean, at least it works for me. But I personally know a lot of people who still smoke and drink and do whatever they want to do. But I mean, it doesn't work for me because I personally believe that discipline is the foundation. Because otherwise, this deep work feels very boring because your brain is used to fast pleasure and now you need to get more cheap dopamine. And I believe that it's very important, especially if you're a man, because there is a lack of masculinity. You need to be disciplined enough to build something big. I used to live with my parents for like 25 years. And I believe that if you stay with your parents for so long, there is no way that you become an adult, a masculine man. I mean, because I'm a man, I can talk from the, man's perspective right now. And when I had this opportunity, I believe that it was one of the best decisions in my life. As it's not just that I came to the USA looking for a new life or something. But also I started speaking in other languages. I started this YouTube channel. I started my personal brand and started working with other people. And this is the reason why I've been making content for, masculinity, about relationships sometimes, because I believe that every man needs to know how to become a man. Because I believe there is a huge lack of masculinity, not just in this country, also in Russia, like in Asia. I've been to Asia for like 3 months, even in Europe, like everywhere, because this is how the modern world works. So you need to do something in order to become stronger, more masculine, and have this foundation, which is discipline, of course. All right, another reason why you can't focus: you don't have a clear daily routine. Your day is messy, so your mind will be too. Waking up late, checking your phone first thing, eating junk food, staying up past midnight, all of these adds up. But now you might think, but Ari, I watch Alex Hormozy, I watch Hamza, I watch Iman Ghazi, and all of these guys keep telling me from one video to another that I don't have to have this daily routine, this morning habits. But let me tell you something, guys. It works for them, but it doesn't work for you because these people, they don't have this kind of problem anymore. All right. They know how to be focused because they already built this foundation. They've been working hard for years. And if you cannot focus on just one specific things, this is why you need to have this daily routine. This is why you need to have a habit, a simple habit, because this is how you can train your brain. When your days have no structure, your goals start to fade. And this is how, unfortunately, a lot of people live right now. You live in a survival mode, just reaching to everything instead of creating the life that you really want. And my advice here would be to have a to-do list. What exactly I'm going to do every freaking day, every freaking week, every freaking month, and I'm talking about years. This is how you just structure your life. You need to know who is this person you're going to be in the next 6 months, or I'll say that, or maybe year, 5 years from now. And if you're coming from that point, from the future image, it helps you a lot. This is how you build everything right now in the real life. So now you might ask, what's the fix? You need to start small. Build a basic routine. Wake up at the same time, right? I also go to take a cold shower sometimes. So you need to move your body, even 10 minutes. I prefer go to the gym and do cardio because it helps me a lot. As I told you, plan 2 3 important things to do. Go to sleep early. At the same time, every time when you go bed and when you just wake up, do it every day at the same time. And cut down scrolling, even 30 minutes less really helps you because this is what ruins your mind inside every time when you take your phone and start scrolling social media. And again, you don't have to be perfect. You just need to be consistent with this. This is what we call a habit. All right. The more you control your day, the more you control your life. I don't know about you guys, but when I work from home, I feel so bored because I have the fridge here, there's a kitchen, I have a bunny who just walks and jumps around. So it's really difficult to be concentrated, to be like focused and very disciplined working on my stuff. This is the reason why I go to the office sometimes. There is a wonderful place with a much faster internet connection. So I'll go there and I work there. There is no windows, there is no anything like this that makes me like unfocused. And so yeah, this is why you need to have a simple routine, like a discipline mode. But I know that there are a lot of people who want to work from home because it's cheaper. I mean, you don't have to go anywhere and spend time driving to one place to another, especially if you live in an apartment in a building that has a gym, that has some offices. This is really amazing. I mean, if you have this opportunity, this is very great for you. Well, I don't have it. This is the reason why I need to go to the gym or I need to go to the office. But when I work from home, I know that everything belongs to my habit. So if I want to fuck up this day, or let's say the whole life, so I need to forget about the daily habits and just do whatever I want to do. But it doesn't work for my business, doesn't work for me. And this is the reason why I try not to have these habits. And also some morning routines in the morning when I just take a cold shower, when I do some journaling and start posting content and start, talking to my clients. This is the reason why I need to be so focused and, have these routines again. Now we're going to my favorite one. This is what I've been talking a lot. If you don't have a goal, or a reason to improve, you will always go back to old habits. Every man and every person needs to have a mission or a purpose, whatever you want to call it. You need something bigger than just Netflix or junk food. It's a mission. It's a huge dream, all right? A clear reason to wake up every day because this is what gives you so much energy. And again, especially if you're a man, because this is what I personally noticed living here in America, but also in Russia, also in Asia when I've been to for like 3 months. I see it everywhere. There is a huge lack of masculinity and responsibility. People, I'm talking about men, right? Because I'm a man, I'm talking about from a man perspective. Men don't care about anything. I don't care about the future. I don't care about my relationship. I just want to get a simple pleasure. And this is the reason why they're looking for a second mom, right? After they just grow up, because they need a woman next to them because they're so young. They're still young. They're like kids. So this is the reason why you need to become more masculine and ask yourself, what do I want to become in 1 year? All right, then build your days around that vision from the future perspective. So do you guys remember a story that I shared with you at the beginning of this video that I used to live with my parents for 25 years? And so another reason why I was doing something like this was just because I didn't have a purpose. I didn't have a goal in my life. So that's why I stayed with my parents until I was like 25. Well, I know some people who live with their parents until they're 30, 35 years old, but I think it's like too much. Like, come on, dude. I mean, what else are you going to do with your life if you just still live with your parents? And so, yeah, the reason behind this is stupid because I didn't have a purpose. I didn't know what to do with my life. And probably it helped me a lot when I just moved from one country to another. And of course, I had to learn something new. I'm talking about English. I'm talking about some skills because even I was making some videos back in Russia as a videographer. It wasn't enough for the local level, let's say like this. So yeah, guys, if you don't have a purpose in your life, I mean, this is very bad. So make sure that you have this image of yourself in the next 5 to 10 years, because I believe that every man, every person needs to have this vision of his or her life. So guys, if you cannot focus, it's not because you're lazy or stupid. It's because your brain is overloaded. And this is the reason why you need this dopamine, right? But cut the noise, build a routine, and find your purpose. And this is what will solve 99% of your problem in life. If this video was helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more. And in the comments below, you can tell me your biggest distraction right now. For example, when I wake up, I still scroll social media sometimes because I feel way too lazy to wake up. So let me know what's yours. And also, guys, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next video. Всем пока.